where you'd actually have to stand and piss while you took a piss. Your stadium is at least... No, I'll say this fairly. Your stadium, whatever that is, E Square, Cube Arena, or whatever it's called this year, like they change the name all the time, right? It's where... First of all, the fact that it's a baseball stadium is just so wrong. That there's a football game played partially on dirt, I mean, is fucking ridiculous in the NFL.
Keeping it old school, dude. What?
There's no old school, dude. We play now on hyper turf that's got rubber in it. Nobody gets blown fucking knees. I don't even know why the game is played on grass anymore. Why don't they just play on that crazy turf with the rubber on it, right? With the flag rules that they've established. I digress. All right, Andrew. It's time for what in the world is Mark Davis doing to cause Andrew to have high blood pressure?
You built it up way too much.
Oh, but I don't think I did. Because he's about to go play football in the San Francisco AT&T Stadium, which, by the way, really nice venue. I really do like that venue.
I'm telling you, Lee, it's a dumb move for Mark Davis. He should not show the Raiders under the lights by the water. There's a stadium being built out there. The Oakland Athletics are building a stadium by the water. San Francisco is a rich area. Mark Davis is a broke man. He's a desperate man. Come on, people. If you guys follow the story, this dude has been everywhere trying to get this team out of Oakland, but doesn't have the money to do it himself. He's always got to look for someone to give him a handout or a break on rent. Even Oakland was about to give him a break on rent, even though they're suing him. They said, come back and we'll give you your money back if we win the lawsuit. They literally told him that. It's not a guarantee yet. Look, the Niners, right? What I'm hearing is that the Niners are going to have an option here. They're either going to let the Raiders play in Santa Clara, or they're going to have to sign over the territorial rights to the NFL, and the Raiders are going to play in San Francisco. They can't have it both ways. Right now, the Niners and the Raiders both have come to an agreement that they do not want to play in the same stadium together in Santa Clara. For the Raiders, it's something Mark has. He just doesn't want to be in Santa Clara.
I think the police department of San Francisco and Santa Clarita don't want the Raiders and the 49ers playing in the same stadium. Like, the fact that your fans might actually pass each other. Like, the amount of violence that would occur if you two shared a stadium.
There would be damage every weekend,
right.
Probably. And not from me, but you know how these fans, some fans are, right?
How many bullet holes are there currently at Oracle Arena Park?
Yeah, social feeds blown up with guys urinating on the Joe Montana statue, right? Peeing on Jerry Rice.
Right.
I mean, you know it would happen. You know it would. Anything that says SF would be either marked or... Yes, there's a lot of that would happen in these stadiums, especially when the guys start drinking. So no, they don't want to put them two in the same stadium. There's a very high possibility if Mark keeps up this little childish attitude that he has going on with Oakland right now, there's a high possibility he's going to put himself in some deep waters out there in San Francisco. Like I said, there's billionaires out there that like to invest in things that make more billions. And the NFL is one of those products. Now, if you have a stadium in Las Vegas that's underwater in 1 year of being built, you guys, they're in it. Let's give them a year and a half. They've been building for a year and a fucking half, and you're in the red already? Your shit's already in the red. Your tax... Whatever that hotel tax thing was that they said they were going to tax the tourists hasn't made its mark in over a year. So the numbers are already in red. You have people that can clear all these problems. I already told you the NFL is going to hold that stadium for a Super Bowl site. It will go to the UNLV and they'll make it a college bowl game site. There's options for that stadium. It doesn't have to be the Raiders of Las Vegas. Matter of fact, the Raiders don't even bring a fan base to Las Vegas. And the way the Rams and the Chargers are doing in L.A., there ain't going to be that many kids driving up from L.A. to go to this place in Las Vegas either.
Actually, I want to be a Las Vegas Raider fan. I do.
Yeah, but I don't think they were thinking you're the fan base that was driving up there in the beginning. I'm talking about the Raider fans that have been in LA. They're kids. Their kids are already turning into Rams fans, into Chargers fans. See, call it what you is, but the Raiders are a very old story in LA. If you weren't born in 1980, 75 to 80, you really don't give a shit about the Oakland Raiders. They weren't there for your high, your what do you call it, prime years. All that's going to go to the Rams. These new generations, it's going to be the Rams and the Chargers getting all these.
Well, the new generation, as soon as Dr. Dre's finished dropping his new album, which he's been working on for 10 years, I'm sure he'll get a LA Raiders reference into it, just so that the new kids will know about it.
They got to try to do something, Lee, because it's obviously not the play. Funny. I know, I hear you, but it ain't the play on the field that's attracting these fans anymore. Matter of fact, the Raiders haven't really been selling out the stadium in quite some time. That's what makes me funny. These prices that Las Vegas is throwing out, all of a sudden the Raider Nation's going to pay for that, but they won't pay $25 to watch them in Oakland. And whatever, we'll see. Time will tell. That's if it gets built. Anyways, back to San Francisco.
Yeah. So,
yeah, that's the story today. And it does look like the NFL might be giving the Niners an option. That was on the sports talk radio out here, that the Niners could have an option here of either blocking the Raiders from San Francisco, but then that would mean they play in Santa Clara or vice versa. So it might be, Lee, that the Raiders have played their last game in Oakland, if that's the way the NFL is going to take this.
There you go.
Yeah, told you it wasn't that big. I don't know why you act like you didn't know that already, too.
Nobody listening to this show, they're just fucking boxing nerds, dude.
No, they like it all.
They're all gym rats. Like, literally texting this weekend, like, everybody is somehow connected to boxing, trained in boxing, eats, sleeps, does boxing. Except Javier Jurado, who's apparently just likes to get fucked up on Saturday and watch people. No, he's a trainer during the day too, but that's Javier got fucked up while he was texting us. Should we talk a little boxing news?
Yeah, Abner Mata has detached his retina. Did you hear about that?
Do I care? I haven't cared about Maras in so long. Who's the last dude he fought? How long has this been?
It almost. Well, he was supposed to fight Davis on Saturday.
Yeah, I get that, and they pulled his ass. Right.
All right, so first they told us it was a left elbow, I believe.
I think they should have got, it's not original, but I think I would have gone with Mexican tainted cattle.
But Lee, out of nowhere, I won't say out of nowhere, but it's just like weird. They're like, nah, we were actually lying. It's a detached retina. How about that? Why the miscommunication with the injuries in the very beginning? Did you think no one was going to find out you had eye surgery? You're walking around with the fucking eye patch for how many weeks?
Arr. Arr.
Like, I don't get it. Or
I'm going to be a pirate. What's up with you, Abner? I'm into being a pirate. Arr.
Or was this a injury that's been there for some time?
Yes.
And they're like,
hey, asshole, if the dude hits you in the eye, you're going to go blind forever. Like, we won't be able to find the cable to plug it back in.
Yeah.
Somebody
either
pulled
fix
the
it
plug
now
on
or
this fucking bad boy, and they took him to a real eye doctor who wasn't hired by the PBC.
By the WBC.
Yeah, right. Oh, shit, he went to a real eye doctor. We're fucked. Where'd you go? Lens Crafters. Oh, shit. Snap.
He's on, what did they do? They flashed a flashlight in my eye and
they said,
you see that?
If you get hit in the eye, you're going to go blind. So I was in the mall the other day. You're not going to believe this story. I was in the mall the other day, and I thought, I need new sunglasses, but they're prescription. So I went in, and they dilated my eyes, and the dude literally recoiled when he looked into the back of my eye. And he said, do you know about your eye? And I said, funny you should say that. I had them checked out a few weeks ago by a WBC/PBC doctor, and he said, I have perfect 20/20 vision. And then this dude at the mall, right, at the lens crafter, looked into the back of my eye and he goes, what did he tell you? He said, listen, doctor, this is exactly what he said. You have perfect vision. Go get him, tiger. Well, I don't want to break it to you, Mr. Mares. This is what he said. I don't want to break it to you, but if anybody breathes on your eye too hard, you're going to be blind for the rest of your life. Imagine my surprise and dismay as a professional fighter. So I had to pull out of the fight a week before the fight. And that is the story of how I found out I could not fight Gervonta Davis.
I want to be like, so is the elbow okay? Or do you have an elbow? It would be
so great if it was true that it was like a lens crafter doctor's, like literally shot a picture of his eye and went, see that little tiny cord and see how it's kind of broken and not touching your eye? Yeah, the doctor told me that's okay. No, that's not okay, sir. That's not okay. That's...
He said even though it's detached, it's really attached still. You're fine. A fucking
lens crafter doctor. And it really was like a Suleiman / Al Heyman doctor that he went to. They're just tell him anything.
Yeah, he just put on a white coat. It's just a guy with the white coat. He just walks into the room and clears these guys a fight. Fuck that.
Wow. I just don't understand. And by the way, if any of you think that there are like real doctors at any level of any fighting ever, you've never fought. You've never fought. And here's what I say to all the writers who go, oh, the doctor should have caught that shit. Okay, you know why you could say that? Because you've never fought. And this is why you actually need to fight, so that you can actually go through the process one time to see how shady all this shit is. Even at the amateur level, it's so fucking shady, I don't even know. Like, it's a questionnaire. I remember clearly Nevada, the athletic commission that they sent over for the amateurs for Tough Enough. So did you have dramatic weight loss or anything for this fight? Oh, no, not at all. I mean, there's lots of 6'2", 40-some-year-old guys, you know, who drop, you know, well below their water table like that. Yet, no, I'm cool. That's not a lot of weight. I mean, it's not more than, you know, come on. I'm fine, doctor. Okay, great. You're cleared to fight. I'm just going to put this blood pressure thing on your arm and squeeze it a few times. Yeah, that tells the tale, sir. That tells the sale. Let me look into your eyes with a flashlight. Ah, your pupils are dilating.
We're good. Send them out.
Yeah, 6'2". Yeah, no, yeah, sure. And I actually watch kids tell the truth. That's how fucked up kids are at the amateur level. They tell the truth to the doctors. You're stupid, child. You don't know anything about fighting, and you will never be a professional. We all lie to the doctors. Because we got to fight. I got to fight. If I don't fight, I got to fight. Got to fight.
Like, can you see? Yeah, fine. And there's a blurry. And it's blurry.
But some of this shit's on Maris, too. Like, he's like, oh, I can see perfect out of this eye. Somebody, you know, it's like a fucking Rocky movie where they're squeezing his hand, telling him how many fingers he's holding up. How many fingers do I have? 12!
So, that was it. It might end his career, though.
Did he really have a career, Andrew? Were we all missing out?
Yeah, a PBC career, I guess. So his little paydays are done. Yeah, you're right about that. It's a PBC career.
It's some bullshit. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Most PBC fights are. So, yeah, you're right.
PBC fights are. Andrew, what's the last non-bullshit PBC fight? I can make an argument on this.
Wilder Fury.
Wilder Fury, technically...
Because Fury wasn't a PBC guy. He was a top guy. That they finally went outside of their little bubble there.
That's fucking that gave me the hope. MTK for life shit. I mean, that's...
Yeah, that gave me the hope, right? And then they just shit it all over it in the next few months here. and hopefully...
They're working out the details still, Andrew. Don't you worry. That fight's going to happen.
Exactly. All right. We read the same story. Yeah. They pushed
We're working it out. For those of you that are excited about Saturday night, it's Gervonta Davis versus some dude named Hugo Ruiz.
Yeah, he's a bantamweight or some shit, you know.
Okay, great. It's a triple header on Showtime that features Gervonta Davis defending his title against Hugo Ruiz, who isn't even in the top 10. I don't know how they pull that shit off. But
well, you probably got to go a weight division lower. Davis don't fight his own division. He pulls everyone up. I do believe Hugo Ruiz.
Ruiz.
Yeah.
There you go.
Smoked it a little before we got on, you know what I mean? He fucking been knocked out 3 times and 4 losses, Lee.
Well, Saturday